Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris and I help people find their center. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 signs that you're going through a Starseed awakening, a Starseed spiritual awakening. Now, for those of you that don't know, what is a Starseed? First of all, you clicked on this video, so you must have some idea. But for those that are new, welcome and welcome back. Anyway, Starseeds are all of us on the planet. We're all Starseeds, light workers, and we are literally from the stars. They call people superstars for a reason. They call people stars of their own movie for a reason. It's because we're literally from the stars. We're made of the same stuff as stardust: nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon. And that's what makes us Starseeds. And a Starseed is somebody that knows that they have incarnations on other planets, in other star systems, like Arcturus, Pleiades, Vega, Sirius, Draconia. These are just some examples. And you can only perceive of that which you're the vibration of. So, most likely, you've known from a young age that you were a starseed. You were most likely knew that you were different. You were most likely knew that you were called here for a higher purpose, that you had a unique soul mission that involved helping with the Great Awakening that's going on right now on the planet. The Great Awakening is Earth herself is going through a spiritual awakening. And that's part of the reason why Starseeds came here to manifest. That's why Starseeds came here to help to wake up the planet. Starseeds have gifts. Starseeds are most likely people with autism, people with ADHD, ADD, and some kind of thing where you know you're different. And from a young age, I've known that I was different in a multitude of ways. I was always drawn to information about the stars. I was always interested in astronomy and astrology and learning about the planets, learning about the different star systems, and I had never felt quite at home here in my physical body. I never quite felt here like Earth was my home. And I always felt like I had a unique soul purpose, a unique soul mission, that I was here to help raise the shift and raise the planet. So anyway, how do you know that you're a starseed? So the first one, along either any kind of spiritual awakening, starseed, or a regular spiritual awakening journey, is noticing synchronicity. Synchronicity comes in the form of numbers: 1111, 444, 888, but it goes just beyond that, especially for starseeds. Starseeds perceive of things that nobody else might notice. For example, you may be driving by thinking about starseeds, and then you'll see the words universe on a truck. That's a synchronicity. And the synchronicity is the first step of your journey. It's your higher self, it's your starseed self trying to get you to pay attention. It's your starseed self saying, hey, wake up, look over here, because you were thinking of a particular thought. You may have been thinking, what is a starseed? Am I a starseed? You may be thinking about, what is my purpose? What am I here for? Beyond just the 3D matrix, beyond just what you see, beyond just raising the family, earning a living, and dying. So synchronicity is the first step along this path. And it comes in the form of, like I said, numbers. It comes in the form of feelings of deja vu. It comes in the form of words in types of movies. It comes in types of like songs. You look at a particular magazine and you notice something that relates to Starseed. You notice something that relates to Star Trek, Star Wars, and parallel universes, and kinds of information like this. And that's your Starseed self. That's your higher self, your spirit guides, showing you that you're on your path. They're a signpost that you're starting your journey, or that you're just about to go on one. So number 1 is synchronicity, in the form of numbers, number patterns, running into people or words that relate to starseeds. Number 2 is you've known from a young age that you're different and you have no desire to fit in. So I knew that I was different from a young age. I knew that I was here for something more, I was always kind of a loner kid. I always kind of just sat back and observed a lot of kids, and I was totally happy with kind of being in my own energy and interacting with plants, with animals, with other beings that I knew that were awake. So you most likely knew from a young age, like I used to be drawn to Star Trek and Star Wars from like age 6 or 7, Star Wars and that kind of information. You most likely were into that kind of information, or you might have even had a spiritual awakening at a young age where you went through some kind of trauma, some kind of pain that triggered you to awaken, that triggered you to go within and recognize that you're here and that you exist in multiple dimensions, that you exist in multiple cosmos. So number 1 is synchronicity. Number 2 is knowing from a young age that you're a starseed, or that you were here for a greater purpose. The third sign that you're going through a starseed awakening is that nothing fits you anymore. You may have noticed that like things no longer resonate with you. Like the starseeds are very deep beings. Starseeds are very connected to the deep spirituality of things. They're connected to, you know, esoteric concepts, and it's like normal and natural for them. And the surface level crap doesn't really resonate with you anymore. You never were able to like hold, you know, the thought of a quote-unquote just over broke that you're not passionate about no longer serves you. Certain people no longer resonate with you, and you might be the black sheep in your family. You might be the weirdo. Like I said, you might have autism or ADHD or some kind of label that says that you're different, and you really just don't have any desire to try to pretend or hide it anymore. Or you have no desire to try to fit into the matrix anymore, because you knew from a young age that you were awake, you saw synchronicities, and you're starting on your purpose. You're starting on your journey. So things are falling apart for you. People in your life are just starting to fade away. People that are not of your unique high vibrational self are dropping away like flies, or they don't resonate with you. Or you may have the flip side. People may be coming to you for advice. People may be asking you about this kind of stuff. I'm like the only one in my peer group and my family and stuff like that that talks about this kind of esoteric starseed information. So I'm drawing my soul tribe to me by starting this channel and open up and talking about that. So again, synchronicity and knowing from a young age that you were here for a purpose and remembering. And number 3 is things no longer serve you. You no longer have a desire to fit in. You're okay with being weird. You're okay with being different. You're okay with being yourself and not trying to fit in or conform anymore. To conform equals deform. Conformity equals deformity of the spirit. And as a starseed, you came here to inform. People with autism, my people with special abilities, are actually channelers of the higher dimensions. And the only thing that they need to do is be shown how to ground their energy, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Grounding and channeling the energy, rooting from the energy that I'm feeling from the cosmos into the physical earth, into the earth element, and center myself, find my center. So again, synchronicity, knowing from a young age that you were here for a greater purpose, and that things that are no longer serving you are falling away, and you have no time for the surface level muggle BS that's going on. And you're also highly awake, and you have a lot of gifts and talents. So again, smash this video with a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you're going through any starseed awakening symptoms. I have a video on starseed depression. I have a couple of videos on starseeds and people with autism and ADHD. ADHD stands for auditorily dialing into higher dimensions. So again, check out this. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know if I can help your soul tribe, your family. You found this video at the right time. We're soul tribe. We're from the same maybe planetary system or starseed system. Again, peace and unity.